Hi everyone, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra today on John's Briefs with the Apostle of Attorneys, Tim Forsey.
How come I always giggle when you say John's Briefs?
That's the joke, right? You know, there's part of the joke. At least it wasn't like the home invasion I had a little while ago where I wasn't even wearing John's Briefs.
I wasn't gonna go there, but there you go.
I was balls out and +2 to intimidation rolls.
So much worse.
Yeah, +2 to intimidation rolls. But we had a video on the channel from Oakland of a really long, weird shoplifting where a guy ends up showing him an open bag and getting shot for it. And the crazy part is that I can't even find a good news story on it. It's like so totally normal.
Like you said, Oakland.
Oakland doing Oakland things.
Yeah.
But I want to talk with Tim about reasonable perception and how that plays in here and presumptions.
To win the fight after the fight, you need help. After a use of force, I trust Firearms Legal Protection to help me win the fight for the rest of my life. From their 24/7 attorney-answered hotline to coverage for the use of all legal tools, Firearms Legal Protection has you covered. Get a discount by signing up at the link below. The entirety of this surveillance video is, it does have audio, so I want to listen in because I think it's super important to how this one goes.
Bro, he said, motherfucker, he said, okay, can I just see?
Bro, there's nothing in here but the bag, bro. Bro, stop trying to
No.
Come on, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Bro, plug him out and see if he, what's the name?
Bro, bring the cameras back.
That's what we doing.
You're gonna be mad and rolling, nigga.
That's cool. All I asked was looking out to see it, bro. Can I check it back? You said, hey, what's wrong with me saying no? Somebody just said you stole it.
Who said that?
Bro, stop playing with me, bro. Bro, what the fuck is you on, bro? Hey! Bro, man, take it easy, bro. What happened? Watch out, bro. What happened? What happened? Hey, man. Come on out, man. Come on, man. You gotta do that. I love you, bro. Yeah, bro. All right, fuck you. Hey, get it first. Turn. Bro, it's whatever. Come on, man. Leave him alone. I'll clean up your mess, dog. Come on, chill, bro. All I said is, I see you in the bag. You could have said here. Nothing. And then we kept it pushing. It is what it is. Come on, guys. Y'all ain't got to do that. All you had to do, bro. Y'all ain't got to do this shit, bro. We say, hey, he stole something. Gentlemen, bro. Y'all can conduct yourselves like so, bro. There's so many fucked up people out here. Come on, man. So many fucked up people out here, man. Come on, man. Hell no, all that shit could have been prevented. Hell no, man. I should conduct. Y'all, gentlemen, come on, bro.
Fuck out my face, man.
Her, really?
Check it out, bro.
Bro.
Check it out, bro.
I'm good, bro.
You good now?
Bro. Ah! What the fuck did it?
I don't know if the accused shoplifter actually had a firearm, and I don't know if the clerk hit him because, again, I can't find a news story.
So you've seen it now, and the thing to me, Tim, is that we can't see what the clerk saw.
Correct. We got the camera's a totally different vantage point than the clerk, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the clerk absolutely did see a gun, and it turns out that there was a gun.
Yeah.
In which case, the situation probably rectifies itself right there. What if we check the guy and there was no gun? And I saw a phantom gun, or I assumed there was a gun.
Right.
And that's, again, not as good, but doesn't necessarily sound the death knell for the case either, because, I mean, you actually see this case, and it's always an unbelievably horrible tragedy, but you'll see a little child, maybe a 10 or 12-year-old child in a low light situation with a toy gun, and a police officer shoots him, or a homeowner shoots him. Less common. That's probably a justifiable shooting, as much of a tragedy as that is, because a reasonable person in that situation would have probably made the same error. And I always think of, the Jimmy Cagney and Humphrey Bogart movies that I always loved watching on the classic movie channel. And Ted Turner just passed away, by the way. When they put the gun finger inside
in the jacket pocket,
and they're stick 'em up, pal, or you dirty rat, that kind of stuff. Okay, we've all seen that movie a million times. We've seen that as a trope, but how do I know that's not a gun?
Right.
Well, it wasn't a gun. Well, how would I know that? Would a reasonable person, or could a reasonable person have believed that was a real gun? I think the answer is, could I find one juror that might say, yeah, I think some person could have thought that. So how can I say that no person could have thought that?
And we see that in officer-involved incidents where a guy makes that furtive gesture and points a garden hose.
A wallet.
Yeah, a wallet, a cell phone.
Abner Duobny in New York, the wallet.
A cell phone, the garden hose nozzle, at a cop. And the cop goes, dude, I was sure it was a gun.
Right.
And of course, it's all under split-second duration. So I also think sometimes people see the video and they go, aha, the video shows me exactly what happened.
Well,
it shows you one vantage point.
Well, and it also, it's perfect. Video is for that vantage point, it's exactly what happened. But none of us have that ability during a life or death situation when you have 2 seconds to make a decision. So, I mean, you can't Monday morning quarterback this stuff, right? What would a reasonable person have done in that situation?
In that situation, in the moment, under those time constraints.
There's a really great illustration of this, not to go too far astray, but I don't know if anybody ever was a fan of the TV show Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck. I want to have Tom Selleck's children.
Tom Selleck.
I want to have Tom Selleck's children even now. So, Mr. Selleck, if you happen to watch this, give me a call. But there's an episode. There was an episode of that with Bebe Neuwirth. She was like some sort of New York police examiner or something, and she was like the watchdog over the use of force for the NYPD. And she made a call about something an officer had done, and the officer had done less than perfect, right? And she decided, we're going to hang this person out to dry. And Selleck convinced her to go through a NYPD simulator with Sims. And she was apparently she had a CCW in New York and considered herself quite an accomplished shooter. So he said, great, let's put you through the training.
Commits murder immediately.
And so she went through it and she shot 2 people before she was shot. And then he said, great, now let me ask you some questions. And he started asking her questions and she got almost every question. How many shots did you fire? She said 6. He goes, you emptied your magazine. She looks down and the slide's locked back on her gun. He says, what color was the shirt of the first guy that you shot? Blue. It was bright red. You start asking questions. In other words, people make mistakes in the heat of the moment, and you have to judge them only that way. Exactly. So video is always a good thing and a bad thing, because the jury goes, well, it clearly shows that was wrong. Yeah, the video does. But,
and as somebody, I do video analysis for a living.
Sure.
Okay, this is what I do every day, and I say video lies. It gives you a high definition perspective on what's happening, but the human eye doesn't work like that. It's not at the same vantage point, and there are artifacts on video that people don't recognize. There's a frame that's captured, and then there are interpretive and interloping frames in between when there's another image capture. So you have stills of what's happening, not actual motion. And so understanding all that, and there's perspective skewing, and there's all kinds of stuff with video that you got to be careful. That's why we do that on the big channel all the time, as we talk about, fisheye lens effect and perspective skewing. And
that came up hugely in a homicide case where I was an expert witness, and there were 2 video cameras that caught it under low light, bad situations. But the security companies used low resolution cameras, and there was all of that was going on, and we had to go back and sort that back out. It was really confusing for the jury. We did get it sorted, but it was difficult. Yeah, you're right.
And it takes real meticulous
Obviously, you
care.
know all this. I was learning it for the first time then. So.
And to educate a jury and not bore them to tears.
Yep.
To not confuse them worse.
Yeah, it's Nerdsville when you're talking about this stuff. Yeah.
Dude, and I've done that and had to say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, so look at this still. This is still, this is Defense Exhibit 17. Here's 18, 19, 20. So if you look at this one, see this here, this is why. Can you see those? We went and measured it. It's this much. And here's how that is. So this is what we see and why that. And learning to put the cookies on the bottom shelf without spilling them out on the floor, super hard. Yep. And doing that in a way that people get. Anyways, that's when people ask, well, John, how can you charge so much money as an expert witness? Because that's hard to do, friends. And to do that in a way that a jury can get, have a guy like this who's got rapport with people and can explain it in a way that they get it, dude, that costs money. Have you ever seen an expert witness, just a total Nimrod on the stand?
Oh yeah,
I've just had them. And you're like, my God, what did you just say? Like, you're the worst.
And they've been doing it for 25 years sometimes, yeah.
And I love it when the other side hires an expert witness and they're up on the stand. I'm like, oh, that guy's terrible. Yeah, he's bad at this. Okay, cool.
My favorite is when you get their expert witness to agree with you.
Yeah,
they really
so
hate
good.
That. Yeah.
But anyways, what I want to see from this is I think that our clerk, I don't know what he saw.
Right.
And because we didn't get to interview him, right? We didn't get to hear what he saw. Could he have seen a gun there, you think?
Yes, I think he could have, right? I mean, he caught a glimpse of something the camera didn't capture, right? Completely believable, right?
Well, and
however, when we're cleaning up the scene, if it was reported, which this one wasn't, if we're cleaning up the scene, there's a body there with a bag, and there's no sign of any gun anywhere. Well, now did somebody take the gun and abscond with it?
Right.
Now, I mean, this happens in police shootings all the time, where they hide the gun. The buddies grab the gun and hide it. Now the cop's saying, "Well, he had a gun. Where's the gun?" Well, one of his friends must have taken it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
This comes up all the time, so we wouldn't know. But here, there certainly could have been a gun there for sure. Yeah.
Given the fact that he had access to a gun, but with all this other stuff before, he didn't shoot the guy.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem like it was a I'm pissed off at you kind of thing. And then when the guy goes, "What now?" and shows him that inside of the bag, it sure seems to me
there
that
had already been fisticuffs a minute before that. Yep. I mean, if he was excited and angry and wanted to take it out on the guy, you're right. He had adequate opportunity to have shot him if he just wanted to shoot him. Yeah.
And then leaves and comes back and like, now what? What do you got?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a gun. The guy's gonna kill me. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Now, again, I will say the other thing from a practical perspective, okay? If you have to shoot at someone, I get it. You're in Oakland, California, you don't want to get in trouble. Please call the cops.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing how many people don't.
Please call the cops.
Amazing. Yeah.
Because if they got to figure out who did it, they start looking at you like the bad guy.
That's right.
And I don't want them to look at you as the bad guy. Why did you do what you did? Because he showed me a gun and I was scared he was going to kill me, and so I shot him. Okay. That's a justifiable act. Is it going to cost you money? Yes. Far less aggravation than if they got to come find you.
A higher success rate, exactly.
Much higher success
rate.
rate.
That's why I'm a big advocate when I get people that come to me and something like this has happened. It's okay, we're going to self-surrender. If you don't like that, then you should hire a different lawyer.
Yeah.
Because this is going to come out, and if it comes out on our terms, and they don't have to drag you out of a building kicking and screaming, it's going to go way easier for you. So,
yep.
100% agree.
The only case that I've been a part of that didn't have that, he went up the river. And because they had to come find him. And when they had to come find him, then the detectives looked at him like he was the bad guy, even though I think it was justified use of deadly force. The prosecutor looked at him like the bad guy. The judge looked at him like he was a bad guy, and he lost every pretrial motion.
I mean, if you think about it, it's not just the extra hassle that you're putting those people through, but that's a scary thing. They have to go try to apprehend somebody. They have to kick a door, and they don't know if they're going to catch a shotgun blast to the face. So they don't like that. It doesn't get them in the right mood to help you out. That's for sure.
Really doesn't. And then the jury didn't like it. So don't do that. Call the cops. And, again, reasonable perception is key. Reasonable perception.
I don't see in this video that this guy just grew tired of the situation and decided to shoot the guy. That's not what it looked like to me at all. So I'm going to assume he saw a gun. I'm going to say I believe he thought he saw a gun. 95%. So
pretty clearly.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate the discussion.
Yeah, always.